So let's add a background image for our second slide, and we are going to use this one. Right, just like before, we will use different layers. So for the first layer, I'm going to call this 10 reasons to buy Creativo. Click to set. I'm going to use this logo here. Let's go to styles and try to position the logo up better. Okay, let's go to transition. Not going to use a fade effect. I'm just going to make this logo come from the left. So offset X 0 0. Type here left. Okay, let's add a delay of 300 milliseconds. Enter preview. As you can see, the logo is coming from the left. Right. We also need to set a transition out, which is going to be maybe still a left transition. It's going to come from the left. It's going to come out to the left, like so. This is the actual transition that we set. Okay. Now we need to add a new layer. Let's make it a text layer, actually HTML layer, and type here integrated drag and drop interface. The text has been added. Let's go to styles, add a margin of 40. Okay, you can either drop this down, or you can use this one here, this setting here to enter a solid value. 45. Okay, maybe 55. Okay, now we need to style this even more. For the font size, we need to enter 14 pixels and 20 pixels for the line height. You'll understand right away why this. I'm going to use a background image, something like green color. We also need to add some padding because, as you can see, the background doesn't look very nice with the text on black, so we need to use the following background: 2 pixels, 4 pixels, 2 pixels, and 4 pixels. As you can see, now we have some padding, and we also need to set this color to white. Okay, now looks a lot better. Let's go to transition. I'm going to use the fade effect this time, so just make sure you enter 00 for this one. You have a duration of 1 second and 400 milliseconds on transition node, which is okay. Just enter here 600 for the delay. Enter preview, and as you can see, we have a fade-in effect. Right, we're going to repeat this step about 9 times until we have 10 different text layers like this one. So add a new layer, go to text, write whatever you need, like I'm going to write something like narrated video tutorials. Let's go to styles again, 55 pixels, I guess. Okay, for top I'm going to use this value. Okay, again we need to use 14 pixels here, 20 pixels here, a white color, and the green color here. I'm not sure why this color wasn't affected. I'm going to try and type it again. Okay, like this. Okay, we need to add the padding again, 2 pixels, 4 pixels, and 4 pixels. Now let's go to transition, again 0 here, 0 here. Leave this as they are, and we'll enter here for the delay 900. As you can see, this looks pretty nice. Okay, again, going to use this text. Okay, again, for left 55 pixels, 160 pixels for the top, 2 pixels, 4 pixels, 2 pixels, and 4 pixels here. Let's enter again a 6 to 3 and the color of white. Actually, let's make this black. Okay, these were the most important features that we want to showcase. Okay, let's go here, enter 14 pixels and the line height 20 pixels. Right, this looks pretty nice. Let's go to transition, again 0, 0, a delay needs to be entered, as you can see now. Okay, everything looks nice. I'm not sure if I entered here. Okay, I did. Okay, so you need to repeat this step a couple of times. You've seen how it's done. You'll end up with probably 9 or 10 such boxes that you can see I'm having here. Okay, I'm not going to redo this step 6 other times. By now you should actually know how to do this on your own. So as you can see, I created the rest of the layers, the text layers. I'm assuming you have done the same. Let's create a new layer, and this time we are going to make it a image layer, and we are going to actually use the big images that you can see on our demo site. So I just accessed our site, RockyThemes.com/creativo, and if you go to slide number 3, you can actually see these big images, which we are going to save to our desktop, Creativo iMac, save images, Creativo iPad. Go back if the next slide kicks in, and save the last image, Creativo iPhone. Right, we don't need this anymore, we can close it. Okay, we have, I just went back to the layer slider dashboard. Okay, we have our last layer created. We just need to add our images. So instead of using the media library, just click on upload images, select files, go to your desktop, and select the 3 images we just downloaded: Creativo iMac, iPad, and iPhone. Click open. Uncheck the rest of the pictures and only select the big one, the Creativo iMac .png. Click insert. Okay, go to styles. For left, we are going to enter this value. For top, just 10 pixels. Okay, go to transitions. This is not a fade effect. 0 here, 0. I'm going to animate this picture to actually come from the top. Okay, for delay, normally I should animate this when all these other layers are done animating, but I'm not going to do this. I'm going to actually enter a value like 1800 milliseconds. This means that this image will actually appear somewhere in the middle point where this unlimited sidebars or 7 ready-to-use color styles layer actually appears. Okay, let's see how that goes. As you can see, exactly when this layer animates, let's go back. When the unlimited sidebars appears, so does the last layer, the iMac layer. I'm just going to call this iMac. Okay, create a new layer, which is the image layer. Click to set, use the creative ipad.png, click on insert, go to styles. For top, I will enter 120 pixel, and for this value 655 pixels. As you can see, the iPad is perfectly positioned. Go to transition, disable this effect, enter 0 for these values here. Let this to 10 hundredths or 100. Okay, for the delay, I'm going to use this value because I want to appear just after this big pictures comes. Again, this is going to be a top animation and then a bottom animation. Forgot for the iMac to actually enter this, or we can do this, and this will appear from top and go back to top. This will appear from top, but actually go back to the bottom. Okay, actually, let's try to make this bottom as well. Let's see what happens now. Okay, nice. The last layer, let's call this iPad. The last layer is going to be the iPhone. Okay, image, creative iPhone.png, click insert. Let's go to styles, 210, and for left, a bigger value, much bigger value, 815 pixels, and we want this. Go to transition, gain 0 here, 0, no fade effect, and then I want this to come from the top and always disappear on top. The delay should be this value, and that's about it. If you enter the preview now, okay, and that's it. Okay, let's see how this looks on our, oh, forgot to save the changes, sorry. And let's see how this behaves on our site. Okay, everything looks nice. So that's about it for slide 2. I'm going to create a new slide, slide number 3. Okay, let's set a background for our third layer. Let's use this one, this image here. Click insert. Remember to select the transition you want. I'm just going to use a random transition here. Okay, this one looks nice. Right, so for our first layer, I'm going to click on this layout here, HTML video audio. I'm going to go to vimeo.com and show you just how easy it is to embed a video from Vimeo or YouTube or whatever you are using. So just click on share. I need this code here, right click, click copy, go back, paste. I actually need only the iframe object, so the rest of the content I don't need. I'm going to delete it. As you can see, it already appeared on our scene. Go to styles, let's give it a padding. Okay, this one looks nice now. Okay, let's enter preview. Okay, the slider, the video, it's actually there. Go to transitions, disable the fade 0 0. I want this to come from the right and go to the left for transition out. Okay, the delay should be 300. Next, let's add a new layer. This is going to be our heading text, again, like we used on our first slide. So type something like easily embed videos with Creativo theme. Just going to use a break row here. Okay, we have our text. Let's position it here. Go to styles. For font family, let's use Oswald again. 36, maybe 40 pixels. Remember to use the letter spacing. Okay, like this. Go to transition 0 0. You want actually for this text to appear from the bottom. No, 0, sorry. And type bottom here. Just then go to the top. I'm going to use a new, 600 here for the delay. I'm going to use a play around with this setting here, which is the easing. Select easing out elastic. You'll see what I mean. As you can see, the text has a bit of bounce when it arrives on our scene. Looks nice. Okay, let's create a new layer. This is going to be another text layer. Second subheading should be something like I know I'm bragging. Okay, position this somewhere around here. You can fine tweak it with the styles parameter here and the left setting, and I'm not going to use that anymore. Font family, leave it like that. Just enter 24 pixels here, 24 pixels here, make it a green color. Again, the letter spacing should have a -2 pixels value. Okay, go to transition, 900 for the delay, no fade in, 0 for the offset text, transition out and transition in. I'm just going to animate this again from the bottom and use the same easing and out elastic. Okay, it's nice. Let's create a new layer. This is going to be just some text. Okay, add a break row and copy paste this a few times. Drag and drop the text where you want it to appear. Okay, go to styles, make it 14 pixels in size. Okay, looks a bit bigger. Go to transition again, disable this settings here, 0 0, 1200, 1. This is actually a 1.2 second delay. Again, I use the ease in out elastic, appear from the bottom and disappear to the top. I think I forgot to use these settings for the third layer. Let's see what happens now. Okay, and for the last layer we are just going to add a button. Again, the HTML attribute href equals pastes your link here, target blank. This will open it in a new page, browser window actually. And now the class, I'm going to tell this is a button default, and it is a small button with the text purchase now. As you can see, the button appeared. Do not click on it, go to styles, okay, top, let's try this value. Okay, right, a bit to the left, too much. I think this value is actually correct. Okay, go to transition, and again we want this button to appear from the bottom. Enter here bottom, and for transition out top, and it should bounce just like the other layers. Okay, save the changes, click on enter preview. We forgot to enter the delay here. For delay 0, you can see that the button is already present in our scene, so enter here value like this, and everything looks nice. Okay, save all changes. Okay, let's see our site, how it looks like now with the new slider. First slide, second slide, and this is the third slide. Okay, you can actually play the video. Everything looks nice. Forgot to tell you that if for some reason your video is auto-playing, you need to go to your slider settings, videos, and make sure this option here is disabled, like you can see for my setting. Okay, so this is the third slide. Let's go back, go to slides, and create the final slide. Okay, so let's set a background for the fourth slide. Sorry. Let's use this image here. Okay, so for the fourth slide, we're going to use a bunch of images. So for the first layer, click to set. Make sure it's set to image. Let's use the gray PNG file. Click on insert, go to styles, and for the top, let's enter this value here, and this value for the for the left positioning. Go to transition, disable the fade effect, enter 0 for the offset X. Okay. We are going to use a delay of 100 milliseconds because we want this to animate very fast, and we are going to animate this to come from the bottom into our scene. So let's see how it looks like. It doesn't look very bad. Okay, so that's how the first layer should should look like. We are going to repeat this process for another 7 layer images. Okay, so click on add new layer, make sure image is selected, and use the black.png file. Go to styles, and we need to position this the right way. I already have these values because I created this slider before. Okay, go back to transition, again disable this fade effect, 0, 0, and we need to enter here bottom, and then bottom again. I think I forgot to enter bottom here, yes. Okay, bottom, delay, 200 milliseconds, enter preview. Okay, animation is smooth and nice. Add new layer, image, use the purple image, go to styles, enter here the following values. Okay, go to transition, disable, 0, bottom, bottom. Okay, we are not going to preview this anymore. To work a bit faster, use this one, the yellow, go to styles, 137 by 186, sorry. Okay, 400 milliseconds here, again bottom here. Enter preview. Okay, that's a nice animation. Okay, what's left? Well, it's the red. Select the red.png file, styles, 93, 252, okay. Transition, disable, 0, 0, bottom, bottom, add new, click to set. Okay, what's left? It's the blue and the green. Okay. Okay, transition, disable this. Forgot to enter the delay for layer 5. Okay, always try to preview your changes. Okay, forgot to actually use the transition here to come from the bottom for transition in, and again bottom for transition out. Okay, enter preview. Right, looks nice. Add the new layer. Use the green .png file. Let's go and position this one as well. Okay, this looks nice. Transition, disable, 0, 0. Bottom, bottom. Okay, and the delay of 700 milliseconds. That's nearly a second. And let's preview. Okay, everything looks nice. We just need to add a few more layers of text. Something like why choose breakrow creativo styles. We can drag and drop this text here. Again, for family, you need to use Oswald. 36 pixels by 36 pixels. Okay, this looks okay. For the background color, let's use a shade of black and make the color of the text white. We also need to add some padding, 2 pixels, 4 pixels, 2 pixels, and 4 pixels. Okay. Go to transitions. We are going to animate this to come from the left, from the right, sorry. So right here, and it will always go to the right. Okay. Let's try to give it a easing out elastic mode, effect for the easing. I just like how it bounces when it arrives in the scene, like this. Okay. Again, we are going to add this subheading text, something like Creativo okay. Drag and drop this to the location where we are going to use it, something like here. Okay. 24 pixels. Letter spacing effect -2 pixels. Still looks a bit too much. Let's make it 20. Let's add the break row here. And go back and make it 24 pixels. Just because we can. Okay, change the color to a green. Okay, go to transitions. This one is always is also going to come from the right direction. Okay, right, comes from the right, goes out through the right. Okay, let's select the ease in and out elastic. Let's preview. Okay, add some text here. This is just some demo content which I'm going to use. Okay, position it somewhere around here. Go to styles, make it 14 pixels font size. Okay. Transition. I'm actually going to set this to 0 and make it appear from the bottom and disappear also by going to the bottom. Okay, and for the last layer we're going to actually create a new button. I showed you before how to create this. Your link here. You can use the target attribute if you want to open your page in a blank new browser window. Ignore this if you want to open the link in the same window. Okay, then add the class attribute. Remember, always add these classes. And let's make it large this time. Okay, we have the button created. Remember not to click it. Okay, going to copy the position of the Text, go to styles, paste that here. Let's make this bigger value here. Oops, too much. This looks nice. Okay, go to transitions. Let's make the button appear from the bottom as well. So bottom here and bottom here. Let's preview. Okay, sorry about that. Forgot to enter the delay. Okay, looks pretty nice. We need to, however, to increase this value here to maybe 7 seconds. Okay, save your changes. Enter preview. Let's also select the transition for our final slide. Okay, I like this one. Save changes, and let's actually see the live version of our slider with all the 4 slides. Okay, so go to your site, click refresh. There you have your first slide. The second slide, the third slide, the one with the video, and the final slide. Okay. So that's about it with this tutorial, where I showed you how to recreate the homepage slider using just the layer slider plugin and the pictures provided when actually after you imported the demo data. Okay, I hope you liked it, and if you have any questions, please contact me at support@RockyThemes.com. Thank you for watching.